Sup, toy fans? Welcome back. That is Ben.
That's Muggsy, and this is Bugsy's
Bank Holiday Bootleg Bonanza.
Boom! Right, guys, as we said, it's our Bootleg Bank Holiday Bonanza. I know that's a different order than we've just had it in, but I wouldn't believe how many takes that took, and without us laughing and messing it up. But we like to give you guys a laugh, so maybe we'll put some bloopers in at the end so you can see it going badly. But yeah, backed by popular demand, our Bootleg Bonanza. We've been picking up all sorts of bootlegs across the last couple of months, all across the summer, a little bit beforehand, from car boots, toy fairs, all over the place. So we've got a selection of our favourites, best/worst, depending on how you look at it, bootlegs. So Muggsy, how would you like to kick us off?
I want to kick us off with one of the best and worst all at the same time. You guys may have remembered from our previous Bootleg Bonanza that we had a really terrible Transformer.
It was some sort of purple-green raptor type thing.
I found another one. And this time I've already transformed it to save the pain and agony. Now you can see...
And the brittle cheap plastic.
And the brittle cheap plastic. To be fair, this one is a little bit better than the last one.
Yeah.
You can see that it looks a bit like an Optimus face, but in a raptor body. Now you can see from the side profile, it's not exactly well balanced. He looks like he's got a ridiculous dunce hat on.
Yeah.
Which doesn't go anywhere, because the only bit that does is that.
Yeah, you can't go any further the other way. It doesn't really bend that way.
No. But there he is, and as you can imagine, he looks like a raptor, just a really cheap and nasty
Scared raptor. Look at the pupils in these things. Well, I mean, we'll probably mention this quite a few times. The pupils on bootlegs are... somebody's got to be drunk when they're painting these on.
Oh, they're
all over the place.
Ooh. Anyway, that one was one of my favourite worst ones.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so there you go, Transformer bootleg.
Right. We have a couple of bootleg Gladiators. These two. I don't know whether you probably won't be able to see the pupils on this one. He's cross-eyed as anything.
He is really boss-eyed.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, this guy's slightly better. But he reminds me a little bit of Sloth from the Goonies with that sort of face sculpt. Hey, you guys.
That's not very PC.
Well, neither was the film. But it's cool to find bootlegs with accessories.
Yeah.
Two different types, obviously, with the bats from the Gladiators.
Yeah, brilliant.
So they were cool.
We got a bunch of Super Sentai / Power Ranger bootlegs. Mm-hmm. Now, these guys are definitely the cheapest of all the ones we've found.
And most of them have got swingy limbs, like they're trying to uppercut each other all the time.
Apart from these two, these are the only ones with stiff limbs.
But they are bad. I mean, they look cool, and the paint's not too bad, to be honest.
In every fact, like, they display really well.
Yeah.
If they're done in context.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to look too closely or pick them up because
No, you can't play with them. Like if you gave them to a kid, they'd probably last them all about 20 minutes. Yeah. Because the heads have got no articulation.
No,
they're moulded on, as you can see. It's just sort of one piece.
Literally
You can see through that one if I catch the light correctly.
They literally are just 3 points of articulation, aren't they? Arms and waist.
Yeah. I was going to say, where's the third? Oh, you open them up too much and they start to come apart. But cool nonetheless. But yeah, they display cool. They're just, not for playing with.
No. They are really cheap.
Right. We've got... I don't know who this is. It's sort of along the same lines as the last ones, almost.
Now, this one's actually a lot better made. And it leads me to believe that there was probably some sort of, like we refer to like dollar store when they say it in the States. Pound shop in this country.
Sort of.
Yeah, there's got to be a series of these at some point. I might be wrong, but
giant
if anyone...
missile. Well, a giant gun.
Yeah.
But then a shield.
Yeah. Bulletproof shield, obviously.
Yeah. Got some cool like extra details, like a little like lion sort of thing, and then a helmet and stuff. He's almost like a samurai robot warrior thing. I don't really know how else to describe that, but
if anyone knows more
there's
about
all sorts of articulation, like head spins and the arms all move and stuff.
That is a bit
weird, and the legs and the feet, like you've got ankle sort of articulation in this as well. But all it says is made in China on the bottom.
Yeah. So if anyone's got any more details about it, please say so. Put a comment in the box, because I haven't got a clue. Can't find
Not
nothing.
a sausage.
But yeah, the articulation's better, and there's better accessories and stuff. So
yeah, it was cool.
Slightly higher up the bootleg food chain.
Yeah.
Right there. Now, if we want to go a bit further up the bootleg food chain, we can start looking into the 80s bootlegs, which are things like Rambo bootlegs, and which was the names escape me. But you've got like Galaxy Warriors for Motu and Galaxy Fighters and things like that. So we've got a few of those. We've got this guy, which is the Rambo bootleg, so similar size to the Rambo Colecos. And yeah, he's pretty good, to be fair. You know, he's pretty solid, like pretty good sculpt on him.
Like the 80s bootlegs were much better made. They were obviously made to be a lot more like the toys. They were heavier, they weren't just hollow, cheap plastic. And they were sort of done, same sort of points of articulation and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like, really, really good movement on this guy. Like, and it's a really good solid figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, feels very, very similar build quality to the Colecos.
Yeah. Talking about solid figures, we have this dude who he's a sort of a Galaxy Warrior.
Galaxy Warrior, Galaxy Fighter.
Yeah.
So
pretty
less
crazy looking
articulation.
eyes.
Yeah, less articulation.
But his head spins, your arms move, but the legs are solid. There's no movement in those at all. And he's just sort of stamped with Hong Kong. But he is a Galaxy Warrior, Galaxy Fighter. Can't remember which one.
Similar mould, but more articulation, is one of these bootleg wrestlers, which again looks a bit like a Masters of the Universe.
The very
knockoff.
broad chest.
Yeah.
That's similar to one that we had before, I think.
It's the Masters of the Universe sculpt pants.
That's sort of, pelvis to the figure.
It's like it doesn't suit the rest of the outfit at all.
They sort of try to blend it in and make shorts out of it, but by just painting the legs.
Doesn't really work. If anyone's seen my Punish Your custom by Bryn Incredible Customs, a little bit of information you may not know is that actually this was the bootleg figure that head was originally going to be the head on my figure, but we went with another one as we preferred it.
Yeah.
Primarily it was Bryn's idea to go with a different one, and I did agree with him. As soon as he found the other one, I said it was better.
Oh yeah,
it
definitely fits better. This
was the same figure, not the exact same one, but yeah, same figure, same head sculpt as the one that was going to be used. So a little bit of useless information for you.
And talking about sort of those big-bodied figures that look like He-Man wrestlers, or He-Man figures, is this dude. He's got articulation on his head, but he's a bendable one.
He is. He's a Bendham bootleg.
But he sort of looks a bit like He-Man in the face, apart from the fact he's had his nose bitten off. And he's just sort of missing. Oh, he's missing a finger. But he's upset weird.
Someone clearly.
Just made in Hong Kong. You can tell it's the sort of the rubberized ones because it's got all the holes and stuff in the back, and obviously there's wire in them to sort of keep the limbs up and out of the way if you want to bend them and pose them and do whatever. But he's a weird one. I've never come across or seen any of these in any of the groups we're in. eBay. I think we found him at a car boot randomly in the bottom of a box with Bootleg Bonanza in mind, and sort of was like, he'll go in great because he is weird as anything, and he just looks sleepy in the eyes. I don't know whether the light will catch them. Just so weird. Just all squishy.
Wow. He is weird looking.
He was, that was the last one of the big muscly figures.
Yeah. Coming now to the last two pieces in our Bootleg Bonanza special on this bank holiday. We are getting to the higher up version of the chain as far as characters and well-known characters.
Yeah.
But this one is still very cheap and nasty.
Wolverine. Now, you can tell straight away this is a bootleg because I'm pretty sure Wolverine didn't have sort of green shoulder pads to him. Nor did he have a light in his chest, which obviously doesn't work because there's no battery in it. There's a bulb, as you can see just in there, and a little button on the back.
He is
nasty. Look.
Light as anything.
I don't know whether
Very
you guys
hollow.
can sort of hear that, but yeah, you pose him too much, and he does definitely feel like he's going to break.
There was that moment of picking him up and just going, "Oh wow, I have found a bootleg Wolverine," and the guy on the stall was like, "Is it?" I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's
I
not.
thought it was an official one.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, mate, it's
Really?
not real.
I
I was
mean,
like, feel that.
don't get me wrong. You've got to know that's a cheap knockoff.
No, not
It's
everyone would.
just bad,
It is very, very cheap. But it's the first time I've ever seen like an official Marvel or superhero character as a bootleg. I know they do exist, but it's the first time I've
isn't it?
found
We picked
one.
one up, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, yep, he's definitely coming home. He's going in the Bonanza.
So we saved the best till last.
We have.
Because obviously sometimes with bootlegs, they do them quite well. Mm-hmm. And they rip the actual off spectacularly, even down to some of the artwork on the cardboard.
They do. We have a mock bootleg.
Insect Man.
Now then, as some of you may know, this is a rip-off of Masked Rider / Kamen Rider. Insect Man. You can see him there in all of his mocky glory. Now, the figure itself, by comparison of the actual figure this is ripped from, look pretty much identical. To be fair...
If you flip it round, the other characters in the line of Insect Man look even closer.
Now, these are just full-on rip-off pictures from Masked Rider figures.
They probably were never actually available in the line.
Full-on ripped off. That is the original Masked Rider there in the green. We actually have that figure somewhere. I'm pretty certain we do. And yeah, they're just, all these pictures are actually ripped off from the proper Bandai Masked Rider line.
Is it? There's no proper maker's marks, there's no years, there's literally nothing on these.
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing, apart from, warning, choking hazard, small parts.
That's probably how it made it through, because it had a safety warning on it.
Collect them all!
A very small made in China sticker.
Absolutely. But yeah, if you were able to look as closely as I can, the thing that really gives it away is the paintwork.
It's just
I don't know if you can tell through there, just the red overlapping, the sloppy paintwork all over the hands. It's just bad. But yeah, it was fun to find one on card.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Bootleg
guys,
Bonanza.
that concludes this bank holiday bootleg bonanza from us at Bugsy's Toy Box.
Lots of bees in there.
There are lots of bees. I'm surprised I didn't slip up on that. We managed to get that bit in one take. So guys, yeah, if you guys have found any awesome / bad bootlegs that you want to share with us, send us a message. We still are waiting for you guys to send us some pictures of Binhead out on his travels. No one seems to have found him yet.
He's harder to find than we thought.
Oh yeah. He's definitely hiding in the remote areas of the world.
Yeah.
So if anybody does find him, we're really keen to see where he is.
Absolutely.
So yeah, as we said before, guys, send a picture to us. Either stick it on our wall on the Facebook, on our Facebook page at Bugsy's Toy Box, or just sort of tag us in a picture of him on Instagram. If you guys want to upload your own pictures, that'd be awesome. But just make sure you tag us in it so we can see.
Yeah, again, at Bugsy's Toy Box on Instagram. Now, if you find any bootlegs that you want to show off, then also please tag us on Instagram or send us a message with a picture and we will show them off.
Yeah.
So there you go. Until next time, we will be going through some other bits and some other pickups.
Yeah, we'll have some more car boot hauls for you coming soon.
We certainly shall. But until then,
keep it unpunched.